like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can tell, falling in love with you.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hermitcraft. And you can thank the little intro from Venmikissa. She wasn't aware of it at the time, but she said I could use it afterwards, so there you go. Permission was granted for singing. Awesome. So yes, today I want to get some things accomplished. No, last time we had a nice introduction to the server, look around. Now since then, a few things have changed, things have been built. I don't know what you've seen in other people's videos yet, but we're not going to stick around here much today. We look at trying to finish off this thing. Now this, I actually paid Venmikissa to kind of build something for me that was safe. It looks like some sort of weird submarine-like nether duck. So we may look at trying to make that a little bit more normal, I guess, maybe. But the main aim today is to find where I actually want to have my proper base. Now, over here though, first I'll show you. We have got the town square sort of done for the moment. We are going to put this actual player shops around the edge. I've already earmarked my own space on there, but I do have an idea of what I want to do as my shop. I want to be sort of a precious metals or ores kind of thing. This is my little plot here. I kind of just marked it out roughly where it might be. So that's where I'm going to have it. But I can't sit and make my shop yet because I don't have anything to sell. And we're a bit early on for shops on the server, and there's lots of things kind of building up all over the place. So I really want to go and find where I'm going to actually do my proper base, because I've got some strict requirements where I want it. I need a witch farm in the base, or next to it, or something else, within loading range, so I can get some witch drops. That'd be really nice. So I've got to find a witch hut which is fairly close somewhere. So that's kind of the aim today, to find a decent one. Hopefully one with lots of water around it, not land. Because I want to do a witch farm and a mob spawner on it as well. So it's going to be quite a weird build. So I'm going to get back to you when I'm looking for some locations, and I'll see you there. Okay, and I found a suitable witch hut. This one's actually quite near spawn relatively. I think we're a few hundred blocks away from spawn. Spawn's over there. And I started recording because there's actually witches here. There you are, there's two of them. So I think I want the bottom of the base to be the witch hut. Get glowstone, redstone, everything else from that. And then do like a sky base above that to keep away from the swampy colours. Also though, here we've got the forest and we've got the ice biome. So if I make a sort of a big thing on the top with a mob spawn in the middle, I can then have parts of it branching off into other biomes, like over there into the forest, and have some nice plants. And then over here to maybe have an ice farm in the sky. That could be really cool. And here comes the sun. It's an extreme hill biome over there. That's quite cool. But yeah, I think this will be the place. So I'm going to go and sync up a portal now and move over a few bits. And I'll see you again when I'm ready to strip down this hut and put a farm in its place. Okay, so I've gone and collected a load of materials for my witch farm. But I made too many hoppers, so I ran out of iron. So me and Mumbo here are making an iron farm in spawn. That one down there isn't what we wanted. We want it up here because the social zombies were getting into that and attacking the villagers, which we didn't want. So we're up here now in the sky, and we will eventually make an iron trench in spawn so we can get lots of iron for everyone. But for the moment we're just making a one cell just to get some iron to begin with. And up here we did spend quite an infuriating long time getting some villagers to actually get through the nether from my little villagers around because they're a bit sparse. There they are. And we're just sitting here now waiting for them to breed so that we can get enough villagers to get into these side bits to then make the iron golem farm work. Now what I want to do is then drop the iron golems when they spawn out through the centre. So they're going to fall down there to the bottom. and we collect them and kill them right down there. So we don't actually need to come up here at all. We just collect the iron down there somewhere. So yeah, that is what's going on at the moment, and I'll get back to you hopefully when there's enough villagers here to fill up the farm, and then we'll get some iron going.
Do you reckon we should take out this little guy here?
They're attracted to the centre of the village, so that is underneath the door, so you need to remove that and then push them in. So I'm just going to spleef them, to be honest. Here we go.
That's what I was thinking about doing.
Here we go.
Ham.
And then we can go ham.
Go ham.
I have that on a video, and I'm going to edit it together. Of just you saying that.
Okay, and then we're just going to nudge them in.
Go ham montage.
Yep, exactly.
Where?
They will visually glitch in the... where are the other villagers gone?
Yeah, they've all gone into that one. This one here.
Did you put a door
down? Well, there's
down?
only 3 of them. Only 3 of them went in, but you know.
Oh, that's fine.
A bit of a surprise.
We had more than 8 here, so it should be okay. There's 1 in there. Nudgy nudgy.
Get a second in there. Right there. Go on. Slot him in.
Awesome.
There it is.
What are you doing?
He's just... Go on.
2-pronged attack. Go, go, go.
He's sort of just kind of strolling along, like, you know
There we
what?
are.
I'm going to take this at my own pace.
We need to take out the outside.
Yeah, that's true. Have you done that on the other one as well?
No.
Ugh.
I don't think
Everything
so.
myself.
Well, you were there, weren't you?
Also, yeah, you did sort of help me out with this whole build. Not really doing everything with my... Not really doing everything myself, am I?
Oh, we got an iron golem.
Do we?
Got an iron golem.
Where? Where?
Hug him, hug him, hug him. Poke him and hug him.
Let me see him. Let me feel him.
Oh, very English thing to do.
You're a beauty. I'm inside.
This.
Hello.
Oh.
Ow.
Wow.
I was gonna poke him. I was like, should I try this? Shit. I was placing the blocks in the corner for the water, and I kind of tapped.
I don't know if
the
I want to go
golem.
down there. Fuck. I've jumped down.
Yeah, I just fell. I just.
You just landed on an iron golem. Ow! Can't
Yeah, go
place
straight
these
to
blocks.
there. That's awesome.
Can't place it because Big Ed's over here.
They have like
My
100
sword is-
hearts, whatever, don't they?
Yeah, my sword is almost gone. Oh no!
No, don't. Oh, for. Oh, you just did that. Oh, you just did that. You actually knocked it out of the safe spot. You made it unsafe. Oh,
God. Why did I punch him again?
There's one's over there where that tree is.
Yeah.
If only like spawned inside the iron farm down here with lava in or something.
Yes.
Have
Right,
you got
that's what
extra
you get.
signs? I need
Are
a
you
couple.
mad? Can you not place them where his head is?
Damn. He's gonna have to die.
I got this. Oh God.
I need one sign.
Need one.
I don't
I might
like
break
this.
one of the. I might break the last sign and then they'll all. Oh my God.
Oh, that was brilliant. You exploded everywhere. Oh.
I lost 20 levels.
20 levels. Oh, damn. Which means we need to go up one. Okay. This guy has to die.
Yep. I just googled what it is. I'm trying to find out what the name
There
was.
you are.
And
Oh. Damn.
I hope you were recording that.
hey, no, but he is burning. He is burning.
Yeah, he is.
I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Oh.
He missed.
It's most frustrating, isn't it?
Terribly.
Okay, welcome back, guys. and I couldn't help but put that in as footage. I found that so funny to actually sit and edit. I thought you would enjoy that too. Yeah, there's a lot of death in the server at the moment. We haven't got gear yet. As you can see, I'm naked basically, and there is quite a lot of funny deaths at the moment, so I just thought you might enjoy that. This iron farm is done. It's the one little tiny cell, and down there is a failed attempt of Mumbo's. They tried, and actually the villagers kept being killed by zombies. So we just jumped down there. This is our way down at the moment, and the lag run. This bit down here is where they fall. So they fall into this pit of lava here and die, and then they get pushed down drops into these chests. So we've got lots of storage here, so this will run when the server is on and no one's online as well, and it comes into here. I've actually just looted it, just don't tell Mumbo because I think he's been waiting for it. So now I've got some iron now to finish up my stuff I need to have for my witch farm. I need to make some hooks and a few more pistons, I believe, and I need to collect up some string. So I may need to go and look how to make a spider spawner near where my new base is, and then we can start making our witch farm. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so quite a while later I have found a double spawner which I can use for string. In the meantime though, I've been doing lots of caving around these abandoned mine shafts next to my new base, and I've probably got enough string now to do all of my witch farm, which is what I wanted in the first place, but I still want to make some kind of falling trap just to get some string here, because I think that'd be really important in the future, I guess. Not going to be as fast as my one on my single player, which is 3 spawners, but it's still going to be pretty darn good for server. So I need to sit there and clear out all of this area, go down like 20 blocks, and then get some hoppers on the bottom. Now I've got some hoppers, but I probably want to just make it non-automatic for the beginning, just have it so they drop, and then every 5 minutes I go down there and loot it. Probably a better way of doing it, I guess. So I'm going to get hard to work now, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so after a while I've got experience for another enchantment, and I really need a fortune still. And darn. Okay, back I go. Okay, it's time for a progress update, and I've got my 2 spawners pretty prepared, but as you see they are still spawning spiders, which are very, very annoying, and very, very, very annoying. So I do need to close these off, and I should really just make it so that they can't get up. So I should make this glass wall full. I'm going to make a glass wall on this side as well. That's done. I need to put flooring in here. Hopefully they don't spawn when I'm not going to heal up very quickly. Done. So I'm going to chuck myself in here for a sec. So what I need to do is make it safe. So what I'm going to plan to do is put a dirt floor underneath the spawner, a few layers below, so then I can dig the rest of the way down to wherever I'm going to drop them to, and then come back and remove the dirt layer in between, just so they can't actually spawn and get to me while I'm doing it, because last time I did this on my single player and I got attacked quite a lot, and I didn't really think of putting a temporary layer in between to block them off. So that is the plan. I've also got a load of, actually looking here instead, as I'm trapped in here for the moment. I've got a load of clay, and I'm playing with different colours, and I think the greens would look good with spiders, so put it on a floor in here. It's good, it's going to be a little floor, and then, is it going to be safe actually? Probably won't be safe. I'll poke my head out in a second. Eventually I will just have a little item elevator up into that chest wall there. I'm thinking of just having this bit here a colour, glass either side, so it'd be glass there-ish. Thank you. So it'd be glass there-ish. And then it'd be way up and down there, and then item lift, bringing items up into a whole chest array along this wall. Little 2x1, 2x, yeah, 2 wide thing. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back, I guess, when we're further progressed. And here we are. The non-automatic stage is done. Holes go all the way down to level 7 or something, and basically the level above bedrock. So I was thinking a couple of ways I could automate this cheaply, and one would be to do a minecart track underneath the final layer, put a hopper minecart on it and get the items to be sucked through and then send somewhere else. I don't think I really need to do that right now. I think, well, the most efficient way is just to use hoppers and just get it all, the whole floor covered with hoppers, and then get all shoveled to one place. Doing minecarts and things are always unreliable and loud and annoying, and yeah, I'd rather just do it fully automatic when I have the time, or when we have the iron, really. And that's the limiting factor at the moment. So that's good enough for now. I've definitely got enough string for my witch farm, so that's quite pleasing. I think I will sit and just do a tester floor in here, and then we'll go on and actually do the witch farm. So I'll be back with a show of this bit in here. And there we are. A little bit dark, but you can't really help that because you need the low light level for the spawners. Yeah, it looks a bit different. I've never really played with these blocks before. Hopefully these are a little bit light to kind of make it all look a bit lighter. But yeah, now I'm going to go on and set up the witch farm, so I'll be back up there in a second. Okay, so at the witch farm, I'm going to make it all out of quartz. I think it'll look quite cool and clean and sleek. And also this is probably going to be like a tutorial on a witch farm really quickly as well. So witch farm spawning is 7 wide and 9 long. And it's the whole of the roof, like so, and it just sticks out like so. And we're going to use 6 wide for a shifting floor design because that's how they end up working. Because you need that so that we do 2 fence gates next to it. These are going to stop things like spiders and things, and sort of, and also push witches off if they come to the edge. And a piece of glass to stop a piston activating these to shut, because when they're open there is no hitbox at all. It's full through. It's pretty good. And we get a normal piston this side, and we do the same the other side as well, but we need to have one more gap. So same bit there and that bit there. As a shifting floor, they can move 12. So this is 6 in the middle, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12. So that's the 12 blocks they can push maximum. So this one's going to push it over to there. If we just get a piece of redstone, can we do it here? Yes, we can. So we're just going to do that. So I move the floor over here, and then you need a piston here to push it backwards as well. So that is the whole point of a shifting floor. It's going to move it so the witches fall through, and that's it. Like so. There's going to be one gap on one of the sides all the time. Awesome. So next we need to activate that, and I'm just going to use comparators. I'm going to use my smart shifting floor that I've used quite a few times on my own design. I don't have a shovel on me though. So one side's going to have a longer delay than the other. I'm using comparators so that they don't give out any light at all. So it'd be fine for the witch farm. So I'm going to do 1 there. We'll do 3 on this side. Because they act as a diode as well. They just take longer to die out. And that goes there. And then we're going to have hoppers. So hoppers like that. There we go. We've got 1 item in here. We're just going to pick a piece of dirt there. So go back and forth and send a pulse. Now you don't want that happening all the time, so we're going to put a piston here and a redstone block. That will then lock the hopper underneath it and stop the item from moving back and forth, which will stop that actually pushing. And then we're going to do a block on top of this, so we're going to go on to, let me see, it should be there. And then we'll do quartz there and there, and also quartz on top to stop things spawning on it. And then we'll do a tripwire hook there, and then string all the way across, and just keep going. This will be in the way probably. Oh no, because we're on the side of it. That's good. Can really barely see this because we're now on the resource packs because of the new snapshot rather than a normal texture pack. And my normal texture pack's got a quite obvious string texture that I use just so I can see it, because it's really hard to see string and things at the end and the nether and such. Okay, that's 3 on that side. We're going to do 1 on this side. It's like so. The same thing with the hoppers. And yeah. This is just sending the 1 tick pulse like a clock. Same thing again with these. Oh, that's grass. Sorry. like that. Oh, you've got a string there, like that. That's connected, you hear it tick. Get on, gone. And that should be correct. There you are. No shifting floor. When the witch is on top of it, they will then glitch through and fall through layers, and I'm glitching everywhere now. So that's the whole point of it, and it keeps shifting until you fall through. Very, very simple, fairly cheap. That's going to go all the way along all of these 9 segments here, all the way across, and then also on this layer here as well. So the bottom layer is one below the actual floor, and the top layer is the actual roof sort of layer, just like so. And the coordinates should be the same for any farm, so this is 64, and then the next one is 68. So there's not enough spaces to have 3 floors on normal witch farm, but that's good enough. And some people just say that there was a temple, a witch farm somewhere on the world, and I really don't need that much redstone, and one will be perfectly fine alone. We could do it as another project, but this is definitely better for a base, so I want the other biomes around. Should be pretty cool. So I'm going to get on with this and put them as many as I can. I don't have too many resources, but I can make a load of it. And I'll come back to you when it's done, I guess. And there we are. Witch farm is done. That's all it is. All you need to do is add a bigger roof over the top to stop the light getting into it in the daytime, and dig a hole at the bottom to collect the witches. And that's it. Awesome. Pretty cool. So I do plan to have this as the sort of centre of the bottom of some sort of base, and then have the base in the sky, and then all the drops come from this and go upwards into the base. Could be quite cool. Could be quite cool. And obviously I've got to go and light up caves and things and play around with that, but as the base is going to be in the sky, I'm only be loading up the witch farm itself and the place where they drop, so I won't need to do all the caves at all, only the surface ones, which would be quite easy compared. So yeah, another point I'll just mention, the reason that we use these is not only so that things can fall through them, it's so that because these blocks here are unspawnable, all of them, if they were spawnable you'll get things that are spawning inside the area, because the only bit here, these 7, are actually the witch hut itself. But if there is a block there, like that, then something else can spawn on there, and the reason you're getting rid of that, you're using these. Awesome. Just hopefully that clears some things up for some people. People normally ask that question, why do you need to do glass and things just because witches can only spawn in witch huts? Well, it's not just witches that will spawn in the whole thing. If these move across, they can still spawn when they're outside of those 7 in the middle. But yeah, that's about it. So, I think we can spend a little time looking at the progress of the village, because we've been playing around with a monument sort of group. There's a group of us that want to do some sort of building monuments in Minecraft, our own interpretations of them, and we've got a few of them that are started and they look pretty darn good. So I think we're going to have a little look at them, and maybe I'll look at my actual house. Probably not though. Let's have a look around and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and looked at how long the footage is so far, and I've done loads of things this episode, so I don't really have time to sit there and change his house, the poor nether duck submarine. And we'll look at a few things that have changed so far, because it's been quite a few days since I started the episode. I realised there's a lot of things that have changed. So that's the Colosseum of Halicarnassus. I believe I've said that right. Sorry Joe if I haven't. That's Biffa's Bowl's tribute in there. Little tiny tombstone in there kind of thing. And let's see. So we'll go around the circle. So that, I believe that's going to be a beacon. I might have said that already. Spoon's church is mostly finished, I think. But he got spooned. I believe that he means he got spooned. I don't think the melons are meant to be there. I could go around a circle. So the tree farm looks mostly done. It looks a bit bigger now and looks a bit more complete. It looks quite cool actually. I'm not someone that can build like that and think that things look good together. No, in the end it looks quite good, but when I'm building it I can never think of things like that. It's just me, I can't do it. It's not possible. Yeah, the same. I believe this thing here is going to be some stables. I think it's designed to be some stables anyway. There's sheep in it, obviously going to be stables then. And there are houses popping up everywhere so fast. So we've got another house there, we've got a house around the side, we've got topmasts over the hill. There are loads of things popping up. Too much to show, and I don't really want to go around and show everything because people are going to have their own episodes at different times. But we will show this thing over here. This is what I worked on the last night for me, as in the night just gone. Which is like 4 days into recording this episode, and yeah, a lot of things change. So, this is our interpretation of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Now, from the pictures that we've seen and some of the interpretations of some things we've seen, these look nothing like it, but this is our own abstract interpretation of it, and I think they look really, really cool when they're done. They're only just starting to be built, and we started playing around with them yesterday. Looks pretty cool though, and they look really good from afar. And that's what we were really aiming at. All these nice monuments and things we're going to build, they can be functional, so people can go there and show them off videos, and also they look really good just having around the place. I really like it. It looks really cool. We can put all sorts of glowing things in them, big trees, have extra islands around, like a big helix spiral. Could be really impressive. I think we're going to try and move it around in a big circle and keep going up. So it kind of goes over this little lake here, kind of fill up that space. So it's only the first couple of islands so far. So it should go round, up and up, I believe. Could look really, really nice. So, that is a lot of changes since the beginning of the episode, and we've got a lot done today, really have. I always had the problem I'd play and then I look back at the footage and I go, oh my gosh, that's like 10 episodes worth. Well, we'll put it on one. They'll enjoy it. So if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a like, it really helps. And from me, from Hermitcraft, that's goodbye. Hope you have fun with watching the video, and I'll see you next time.